welcome to the latest episode of Late Night Lockdown with me, your host, Nick Gibbons. It is so much fun to do these for you, and I'm so glad that you get to be a part of this. You know, it's fun for me because it helps me to forget what's going on in the world, and it's fun for you because you get to witness someone's slow descent into madness. Now let's get into the jokes, guys. I saw in San Diego that a man who had built a replica of one of the Batmobiles was dressing up like Batman and driving it around neighborhoods in an attempt to lift people's spirits. And you know what? It was working, because everyone that saw him driving around thought, you know, as bad as things are, at least I'm not a man who built a replica of a Batmobile, then dressed up like Batman and drove it around. Great job, sir. The movie Little Women came out last year, and it was a big hit, a big critical hit. People loved it. But eagle-eyed fans of the movie are starting to notice like modern age drinking bottles in the backgrounds of certain scenes. Now, the producers of the movies have been quick to snap back. They said, no, those were there on purpose, because Little Women is actually part of the Back to the Future universe. And in fact, there's going to be a spin-off movie in 2022 called Little to the Future. So look for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. Now, I saw that at least 70 parishioners were contracted. Words are hard. Contracted the coronavirus at a church in California because they were refusing to not have service, even though there was a lockdown in order. But fortunately, the Church of Satan in the area, all of them are staying home and sending their thoughts and prayers. Guys, there's lots of different, actually, let me just back up here, because I was thinking about how great this was. This is a pretty great story. A lot of companies are stepping up and really trying to help out in this epidemic. And they are making surgical masks. Companies that don't normally make surgical masks are stepping up and making surgical masks to send to our hospitals and people that are helping those in need, which I think is great. However, there's got to be a line drawn somewhere, because I saw this today. There's got to be a line somewhere. You know, you got to draw a line somewhere, always. Boy, oh boy, am I excited about our guest today. Oh my gosh, this guy is a legend. If you don't know his name, you definitely know his voice. He is the voice of one of the most iconic animated characters, as far as I'm concerned, in history, Master Shake from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. That's right. My guest tonight is Mr. Dana Snyder. Let's go over to the talking area right now. All right, guys, here we are in the talkie down section of the show. It is my honor to introduce my guest tonight, Mr. Dana Snyder. Dana, how are you this evening?
I'm fine. How are you, Nick?
I'm good. You just took a snapshot, it says. I saw that you took a snapshot of it.
Yeah, I was trying to make my own picture bigger, but it didn't work. I don't know if Skype is just the least user-friendly program.
Well, I'll tell you this right now. We are not sponsored by Skype, so you can talk as much shit about Skype.
I'm sure it's very clear to most people, but to me, when I look at it, I don't understand what the hell I'm doing.
There should be one big red button.
You want to send them a letter, or you want to send them your picture?
Yeah, it's very confusing. I talked to my parents on it, and 9 times out of 10, either I can't hear them or they can't hear me. I get frustrated. I've broken 7 iPads.
You go through iPad like Kleenex in your house.
I don't. Well, I make that sweet fat Adult Swim cash. You know what I'm talking about.
That's why I'm coming to you live from this mansion I live in.
Exactly.
Hollywood Hills.
That's one of the 17 rooms in your mansion.
Drinking champagne, that's right. Oh, yeah.
I told everyone that if they didn't know your face, they would definitely know your voice, because you're well known for the voice of Master Shake. Is that correct?
Well, even that would be highly debatable, Nick. If you know what Aqua Teen Hunger Force is, then you would definitely recognize my voice.
It was a pretty popular.
Yeah, there are a fair number of people.
Yes.
Not as many as I'd like. Not like saying you're SpongeBob or something, or you're...
Well, your bud's with SpongeBob. Your bud's with Tom, right? You guys hang out a bit.
Sure.
And does he take you for rides in his Lamborghini, or what do you like? What do you guys go on his hoverboard a lot? What do you do?
Nope. I just get to see him when he comes into a record.
Okay.
He talks about how he was in Switzerland over the weekend for some amazing opportunity.
Here's my main question about him when he's at a record. Now, is it difficult for them to record his audio with all the diamonds in his diamond encrusted suit clanging together and making all that?
Well, he has a special booth they put in for him that just his face goes through.
Okay.
Isolate all his jewels and various chains and things that he's wearing.
Those gold pants cannot be comfortable that he wears.
No, but he says he would feel naked without them.
Well, without pants, everyone would feel naked, I would assume.
Yeah. I tend to believe, he said, once you start wearing them, you don't know how you lived without them before.
Okay, I don't know if that's true. I think he's just gone.
I think he made a bad choice, and he was not willing to admit he maybe shouldn't have bought solid gold pants.
Well, I think I agree with you there. That is true. How are you doing these days? You keeping sane in the old house there? You shuttered up?
Oh, yes. I'm working on a horribly humongous, tedious project of cleaning out my purple room. My wife, as a line in the sand, came in here and cleaned a lot of it up yesterday because she couldn't stand it. I write down the middle, Nick, if I got all this shit, is not garbage. It's not stuff to be thrown away. But it also, I feel a little bad just giving it to Goodwill or something. I should put it up on eBay. For example, I have several Tom Bin backpacks. They're a great backpack, but I got a different kind that I use now. I don't use the other one. But I could easily sell it on eBay for $100. What, am I putting it up on eBay right now, Nick? No, I put it into an IKEA bag where it's going to sit for another 6 months. I'm looking at them right now. There's about 6 bags in there, all of which would at least go for $100. $600 I'm looking at.
eBay seems easy. It seems like but it's not.
It's easy if you had one thing you wanted to sell. You got to write a description and all this, take pictures of here's the hole in the shoulder and all this shit.
It's the nudity I can't stand. Don't they require a nude picture with the item?
They told me they did.
Yeah, me too, right?
Well, there's only one guy who's constantly buying my stuff. How are you dealing with no school?
No school is tough. No, let me rewind that. It's fine. I work from home, and I'm using air quotes. I didn't. I'll do it again. I work from home.
Now I heard it.
Now I did the air quotes. I didn't real loud that time. And my wife is having to do the homeschool stuff.
I have a similar experience, except the opposite. That my wife, literally, she just got her doctorate, but before graduation happens, she got this job that lasted until June, teaching at a junior high school in the LA Unified School District. She started teaching for 2 days before they canceled school.
Oh, man.
She's now going to get paid through the whole semester, and she will have only been at that school twice.
Well, that's not a terrible gig if you can get
No, it's great. But the thing is, now she started and she's teaching. So, hold on 1 second, please. Okay?
Sure.
Just a second. Sorry, they're looking for rubber gloves.
That's what editing's for. It's the second interview someone's left during. Like, this doesn't happen on Fallon. You never see this sort of thing on... Who's the guy that makes kids do mean things to kids? Life is different now. And this is just how talk shows are now. You have to wait.
Okay, here we go. Sorry.
Were you washing your hands?
No. Our neighbor behind our house, my wife and my daughter and I were taking a walk around the block. And she said that my daughter's birthday was today. She said, my birthday's next week. And she goes, oh... You're not going to get to have a party. Well, I will come by your house and say happy birthday. And you know what that lady did?
What did she do?
My wife said she went outside today and there was a present on the hood of my car that said happy birthday, Vivian. Met her one time, remembered, came over, dropped a little thing off with but my wife wanted gloves to go get it.
Yeah, I don't blame her. We don't know who this dirty woman is.
So far, in the last 5 years, the only benefit to me having done woodworking that has a stash of plastic gloves.
I found some masks. I found some of those, masks you wear. I was going to do some woodworking as well, so I didn't want to inhale sawdust. Sure. So I bought some masks. I found them in the back of a closet. I'm like, oh man, these are like gold right now. They are. Speaking of eBay, I could probably make a mint off of these babies right now.
Yeah, but also, I think we have to wear gloves and masks now if we go out. I don't wear it if I go run around the block. But I run in the street. I stay away from everybody.
I think outside in nature is probably okay if you're not like if you're not giving people piggyback rides or anything. I think you'll be all right. You stopped doing that, right? You used to do that all the time.
Well, I did it this morning, but those are the last ones.
That's it. You're done. Cold turkey.
Hurrah. That's right. That's right. I picked the wrong week to stop giving piggyback rides.
Now I know you're a big Disney-phile. Do you go?
Oh yeah. Oh, back to that. Though. My point is, I am doing all the teaching for my daughter, so she's on with them all day, and I'm teaching some kid kindergarten. I don't know kindergarten.
Well, you know, my problem is that they changed math. Apparently, it's all different now from when I was a kid, when we were kids. And she's showing me these worksheets. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck this is. This isn't math. Whenever I would come out to LA, one of my favorite things to do was to come and see you and hang out at that restaurant. Smokehouse. Those are some good times. Are you missing going and hanging out there, or have you not done it in a while?
Well, we used to go every single week, if not 2 times a week.
Yeah.
And then what we started doing was shifted that we would go to my friend Zach's house, who has a lovely porch. We just hang out on the porch.
A little less expensive too.
But you know, for me and you, Adult Swim money, that's nothing.
Oh no, yeah, it's a spitting in a well.
I did go a little bit before all this business started. The day when stuff was starting to shut down, they were like, "Hey, we're wide open. Come on in." And then about 2 hours later, they sent an email out again that clearly the manager or somebody saw this first email and said, "What the fuck were you thinking? We are absolutely not open at all. We are available for takeout, and that is it. If you don't have the clientele of that place would be dead if someone with COVID-19 walked in there."
Bit of an elderly clientele.
A lot of elderly alcoholic crowd that's would not do good with viral infections. Thank you. Sorry, my daughter was coming to give me a treat.
How is your little girl? Is she good or is she naughty?
She does not like to listen to me at all.
Why would she, honestly?
Her friend FaceTimed her today. The other little kid was joking that when his mommy brings the laundry basket out with the towels in it, he likes to jump into towels. I said, "Oh, yeah, you should keep practicing. You'll get better at it." And he goes, "No, I shouldn't do that." I said, "Oh, why is that?" He goes, "Well, I'm not supposed to." And I thought, holy shit. This kid, listens to his mom.
Don't take that to heart, because I sincerely think that everyone's kids are shits, and there's maybe 1 or 2 out there that are an anomaly, and they actually behave their parents. And there's something wrong with those children.
It's always hard because you never know, because you don't see other people's. Except every once in a while, I would go to school or something and be like, "Man, I don't know, I don't get it, but she is just not wanting to do this particular whatever it is." And then one of the other parents would be like, "Oh my God, thank God you said that. I thought we were the only ones in the world." It's amazing how you can have an experience as having a child which immediately bonds you with 40% of the population and yet feel totally alone in the experience you're going through.
This is when I first realized that this was a thing. But in college, I was taking a class, and I wasn't understanding what was happening in the class. I was like, I don't get this. And I'm like, I'm an idiot. I'm so dumb. And then we did a group project. And so I got with some of the other kids in the class, and they had no clue what was going on either. And it was like a light bulb went off. I'm like, oh, holy shit. Yeah. I'm not a singularity. Yeah. Everyone's the same. It's fine. I'm assuming being a voiceover artist, it's a little bit easier for you to continue working.
I won't say a famous story I have. I was away somewhere. Maybe I was in Florida doing a show down there or something. They needed 1 word as Granny. And they're like, "No, we need it now." I said, the closest studio is in Orlando, which was a 2-and-something hour drive away. I said, and I can't go. I have a show at 8 o'clock. I got to be there at 7:30. I recorded the line on my iPhone in the dressing room at a Target. Much like the time I recorded a whole episode of Aqua Teen with stomach flu and was throwing up in between shots. I recorded it laying down, but I don't remember what the episode was, so I've never been able to listen to it to see. That sounds totally different, or I can't remember what the Squids episode was, and I can't remember what that Aqua Teen episode was.
Well, they say the memory's the first thing to go.
I don't know if I had it in the first place. sports.
How many shows are you on right now?
Let's see. Squidbillies, Pretty Face, Ball Masters. Been on Cartoon Network. Just started the new Thundercats.
Oh, I didn't know that you were on that. Which
Yeah.
Are you a cat?
No, I play one of the mutants. I play Vulture Man, and I also play the Burbles, who are the native inhabitants of the planet that the Thundercats crash on. They're sort of like, imagine the Doozers from Fraggle Rock crossed with the Ewoks. They build everything. They're master builders, but they're sort of robotic idiots, and they all have the same voice.
Although I'm sure they don't pay you double.
No, they don't. But there have been several episodes that the Burbles have been in that Vulture Man has not.
Okay.
Gotten to be in an extra episode, so that's good.
There you go. It does double up a little bit, I guess.
I want to say like a week or two ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, they premiered the first half of season 2 of this show I do on Netflix called Paradise PD. The guys who did that show, Brickleberry.
Yes.
But that's the show with Tom Kenny. Tom Kenny's on that show. But I think this season has been very good. And they came out, they didn't even tell us. I don't think the guys even. They came out with an album on iTunes, a Paradise PD album.
What songs are on that?
Well, season 2 was very musical. I have a duet with the crossover episode with the people from Brickleberry, which I sing the theme song from the Golden Girls. Thank you for being a friend.
That's amazing. I can imagine that wasn't cheap to do. That's the stuff I don't get, because they will nickel and dime you on things, and then they'll be like, I want that Whitesnake song in this episode, but that's going to cost more than 3 episodes combined. Right. That's okay. I want that Whitesnake song, and they'll like bend over backwards to get something like that in there.
Yeah,
so,
priorities.
Yeah, priorities.
Like, well, we can spend all the money you want on that, because that goes to a library that we're also a co-owner of. But yeah, you want a $50 per diem for the one day we're bringing you somewhere. That's a no-go.
Yeah.
By the way, I apologize that I'm the only person you had on with headphones.
I want you to hear everything I'm saying in the rich, dulcet tones of my voice.
I respect you and your show too much to do anything but wear headphones.
Oh, I appreciate that. And you have set a bar. Everyone else that does a show is, and as far as I'm concerned, and I'm on the record for saying this, complete assholes from here on out and before.
What I would do is give them a chance at least from here on out and say like, oh, and if you want to wear headphones, if they're like, not fine. You know what they are.
Yeah, it's rote. It's like, all right, well, I guess I'll still do the interview, but we know it's up. All right, well, I think we've really broken a lot of ground here tonight.
You're welcome, Internet.
Yes, we've solved it. Everyone go outside and lay down in the grass and just go to sleep forever.
Take our deep sleep.
Exactly. Thank you so much for doing this. I appreciate it. And we will be right back after this. You just scarfed down a 32-ounce blood-rare steak cooked in a rusty iron skillet over a campfire. Now it would be downright shameful for you to drop trowel and squeeze out a pile of dainty, light-colored turds like a woman. While your shit should be as brooding and as bold as you are. That's why you need Shit Stain. We'll just wash down that red raw meat with a pint of Shit Stain, and you'll pinch off an ass goblin so dark and rich it'll make a mountain lion masturbate. That's what lions do when they're scared. We'll just pick a color, and you'll be sure to leave a steaming pile of manliness everywhere you go. You eat like a man, now shit like one with Shit Stain.
There's a slight chance Shit Stain will definitely cause colon cancer.
I am so happy to have with me today in the room one of the preeminent specialists in the coronavirus. He's going to tell us separate facts and fiction from the coronavirus, and I'm so excited to have him. I'm also super proud of him. It's my son, Gabe Gibbons. Hey, Gabe, how are you today?
I'm good.
Are you having a great day so far?
Yes, I'm having a great day.
Now, you know a lot about the coronavirus, is that correct? All right. Now, what should we not be doing right now?
Touching other people's mouths, ears, heads, eyes, and nose.
Can you touch your own, or just don't touch other people?
Don't touch other people's. You can touch your own.
Okay, and what sort of precautions should we be taking? Like, what should we be doing to protect ourselves from the virus?
Wash your hands after you go outside. When you pick up a package from your front porch, wash your hands.
So basically just wash your hands.
Yes.
How does it spread? Do you know how?
It spreads from person to person.
Okay.
And if a person keeps touching other people, it just spreads.
And it's bad, right?
Yes, it's super bad.
Feel safe here at the house? Are you glad that they're keeping us down in our homes so that we don't get sick?
Yeah, pretty glad.
Yeah. Are you missing school at all?
Yes.
Being a doctor like you are and everything, school is very important.
Mm-hmm.
What other things do you know about the virus that you'd like to talk about?
The good fact is that doctors are helping people.
They are helping people. That's a good thing. That's a very good thing. A lot of people are taking music lessons at home and trying to improve skills.
Yeah.
Are you doing anything to stay productive?
Doing my math and PE. You always have to do PE, and that's pretty much.
You're getting pretty good on your scooter, as I've noticed too.
Yeah, and soccer.
Yeah, you're getting good at soccer.
Great at soccer.
Thank you so much for joining me today, Gabe. I'm so glad that you could join us and tell us a little bit more. We can only fight this thing with knowledge, and the more you know, the better. Would you agree with me?
Yeah, I agree with you a lot.
That has been Gabe Gibbons, the preeminent specialist on the coronavirus. He's come out to help us learn more and talk about it. He's gone now. He's out the door. He's done his business, and he is out of here. And he's back. So you got to watch that guy. He's wily. All right, we'll see you right after this.
What's wrong, Margaret?
I just pooped a seriously huge dump in your toilet.
That's perfectly normal.
But the colors, greens and browns, so unladylike.
I used to fill the toilet with dark, brooding blobs of ominous dookies, but not anymore.
Not anymore, but how?
I use shit stain.
I thought shit stain was just for men.
Well, I guess you should pull your fucking head out of your ass every once in a while. Because now there's lady shit stain for women. It transforms your dirty, shameful nuggets into vibrant colors that truly express your femininity, like canary yellow, rose petal pink, and robin's egg blue.
This is wonderful. I'm never flushing again. Oh.
Lady shit stain for women. Do not use product if you're allergic to any type of poison.
Welcome back to the show, guys. I am very pleased to present my next guest. He is a stand-up comedian, and he's a very funny guy. Mr. Trey Dunn, everyone. Trey.
Hey, how's everyone doing? Thanks for having me. Everyone give it up for yourselves for being here, and give it up for me. I just got a king bed, upgraded from the queen, and it's so much more space. Like my wife and I, we can have sex in the middle of the bed. It takes us both 3 rolls to get to our side. That is a lot of bed. It's changed the way we sleep. Like we don't say goodnight anymore. We say goodbye. And that is the most comfortable way to sleep, in my opinion. Just not knowing if anyone's even there. That is freedom. We're doing good, though. I think that's because we're both into love languages. If you don't know what those are, I can teach you. There are 5 love languages. There's physical touch, and that's the only one I remember. It's the only one that registered. It's really all we do. I think we're going to make it. We're doing good. We have a dog. We have a golden doodle, which is not the dog I thought I would have as an adult. I wanted something that would protect the house. My dog looks like carpet. So that's the opposite of what I wanted, right? Like if you've never seen a golden doodle, they look like gentrification. Like if you see a pack of doodles in a neighborhood, white people are up to something. That is a fact. Blueprints are being drawn. Coffee houses are going up. Things are changing. My golden doodle owns a brewery. So there's an example for you. Things are changing. I miss sports. It's baseball season. Baseball's pretty boring, but I think we should give it up for baseball commentators who are just improvising their way through 4 hours of baseball every night of the week. And you can tell by the second week of the season they're spent. It'll be like, all right, first pitch, fastball, swing and a miss. Strike 1. So, I ran over a snake on the way to the ballpark today. It's like, is that a snake? Too late, I squished it. You know what I'm saying? 0-1 pitch. Foul back to the fence, strike 2. Yeah, I called my wife. She's like, what kind of snake was it? It's like, a dead one, you know, because I joke around with her. 0-2 pitch. Outside, ball 1, changeup. Speaking of change-ups, my doctor just changed up my heart medication, and I feel a little off right now. I got like a flutter going on in my chest. My father-in-law, he takes the same pills. You know what he always says. Like, well, if you can't feel a 1-2 pitch, outside again. Ball 2. Was that a breaking ball? Speaking of breaking balls, why don't you just text me, go to the store after this? You know what I'm saying? I'm like this late, but I'm going to do it because I love her. 2-2 pitch. Oh, he grounds to first, steps on the bag. Out number 1. 4 more hours of this. That's, should have held that snake story, huh, Bob? Oof. All right, that's my time, guys. My name is Trey Dunn. If you really like this, you can follow me on Venmo at Trey Dunn 4. I'll take $1 for every joke you liked, or you can request $1 for every joke you hated. But that's my time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Trey. Very, very funny stuff. Thank you so much for watching this show. We will have more episodes coming up soon, very soon, so please keep your eyes open for that. If you do enjoy the show, please share it with your friends. Like it, do all the things that you do on social media to give something approval. That sweet approval that we all crave, that we can only get with punching buttons on our phones. I need that. I thrive on that, and it's the only thing that keeps me going. So please do that. I will be back soon. Stay safe out there, everybody. We will see you next time.